Who will win? Will it be Burn, Greg, or will it be Blue-Red Delver, Izzet Delver, Dave Kaplan? We'll give chat 5 minutes for that. Best of luck to you. T-shirts are coming in. T-shirts are here. More T-shirts. Go pick up your T-shirts in the links below. Lots of people have been rocking their 90s MTG tees to return to Paper Magic, and been telling me all about it in the Discord. So thank you, everybody, for doing that. MTG Banding, thanks for the sub with Prime. 13 months for MTG Banding. Thank you, Phil. Thanks for the resub. Okay, we're underway, and we saw a Swift Spear get forced, pitching Murktide Regent and a Chain Lightning to the face, it looks like. And Dave Kaplan's already at 16. I'm going to start the clock, if I could figure out how. There we go. MTG Banding just added 5 minutes to the clock. I don't know if we're going to need that. I think MTG Banding is just flexing channel points right now, which is okay. That's okay. We have a lot to go over during breaks here, so everybody bear with me as I speed through things to go over when we get to break between games. Cracking a fetch here is Kaplan going to 15. Let's tune into the players and find out what's going on.
Yep.
Is response to a fetch happening here?
I will fold you.
Sure.
That's 13.
12.
Oh, that's right, yes. So you went to 15, 12. Yep. Results.
Fetch?
Your
Okay,
fetch.
I'll bolt you in response.
It took 1 off force, 3, 1 off fetch, 3. Yeah, 12 to 19. Okay. All right, I'll fetch.
Mhm.
Chat is liking Burn so far here in the prediction poll. 10,000 channel points have been committed already, and 90% for Burn. If you think there will be an upset and you have not yet voted, slip a couple of channel points towards Blue-Red Delver, and you could come up big here. Just a gambling tip, everybody. Gambling tip.
Mountain.
Ragavan comes in.
Let's go to 17.
Mhm.
I'll get a treasure token.
Mhm.
And I'll use it to play a Dragon's Rage channeler.
Okay.
And I'll pass.
So I'm drawn.
No Delirium yet.
Arid Mesa pass.
Aaron Mesa pass.
How many cards do you have?
3.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'll cast the Expressive Iteration, trigger the channeler.
Sure.
All right, surveilling first before expressive iteration.
I'll put a Delver in the graveyard,
Mhm.
and I'll Expressive Iteration.
Delver in the graveyard. Not interested in a creature. Maybe looking for dazes or... Daze doesn't really do much here, though.
Let's see.
Force of Wills.
Put
A sorcery to get Delirium
Talisman,
online.
Exile Wasteland to play. Bottom that.
Mhm.
I'll play the Wasteland.
Mhm.
Does he blow up the Valk here?
I'll
Maybe.
go to attack.
Yep.
For 3.
Oh, Expressive was the sorcery. Expressive was the sorcery he needed. So Delirium is online.
During your upkeep,
Okay.
I'll waste the volcanic.
I'll float red and bolt you.
Bolt to the face.
I'm at 12, right?
Yep.
Thinking about responding to Lightning Bolt here.
Hmm.
Wasteland's still in play for some reason, but I think we'll correct that
Two
shortly.
other cards left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How much trouble is Dave Kaplan in right now, chat? Where's that advantage bar? Is it all the way to the left or in the middle or to the right? How are we feeling?
I'll force a negation that. Pitching a daze, trigger the channeler.
Sure.
I'll put a Flooded Strands in my graveyard.
Okay. Got a draw spell?
Yeah.
Depends what's in his hand. Yeah, that does depend, actually.
I will Lava Spike you.
9.
Lava Spike to 9.
My turn.
Yep.
You got 2.
Got to.
2 in hand
Yeah.
for Greg. An Arid Mesa in play for Greg.
Dash in Ragavan.
Dashing Ragavan.
Attack for 5.
You got a Fire Blast, which you can't cast that. You got a 9.
Nope,
no
I
blast.
cannot.
Yeah, that Lightning Bolt looks great. I mean, that Lava Spike and Lightning Bolt look great. Treasure token for Kaplan. Fire Blast now in exile. That's a little bit of a relief for Kaplan there.
I'll use the treasure to cast Brainstorm, trigger channel.
Sure.
Surveilling first.
Just thinking about this top one.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking about the Surveil before the Brainstorm resolves here. 75% favored for Burn, says chat in the end of the prediction poll. JT Parr put 4,000 towards Burn.
Keep it, and I'll Brainstorm.
Okay.
The man with a plan, 2,000 towards Izzet Delver. Delirium is online. Delirium is online for a couple of turns now. Expressive Iteration hit it. One of the players got a text message.
Put 2 back.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll play Volcanic Island and I'll pass.
Cards now?
2.
2 cards. Yeah.
1 is Ragavan.
Right. Let's have a draw. Come on.
Ragavan in hand.
When I land for turn, I'll fetch to 8.
Fetching to 8.
Okay.
Greg now in range.
And
Dying to Lightning Bolt as well.
And pass to you.
Fetch pass. What does Greg have here?
Dinger and step, I'll bolt you, trigger.
Yep. Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Yeah, I got another bolt.
Yep. 3 lands and tries to progress off the top.
All right. So game 1 goes to Dave Kaplan. Bolt Fire Blast couldn't do it. Yeah. Aura Fractures for MTG banding. And we have a bunch of cards here for Snore Munchlax, a friend from Brazil. Viewer from Brazil. And a lot of stuff going on there. All right, game is underway. Well, let's just pause on that. A fetch to start the game for Greg. That would be rad. Nice. Great Pokemon name choice. Snore Munchlax. All right, Tarfire hitting Ragavan. Guess that's what the Tarfires are for, right, folks? Let's turn to the players here.
Yep.
Swing
Goblin
two.
Guide.
Trigger.
Island.
Yep.
18.
Go ahead.
Kaplan gets an island.
Hmm.
The 90s MTG Discord does have audio channel set up where people can jam games if they want. If you're in the 90s MTG Discord and you want to jam some games, there's no real place to post this yet, but feel free to post anywhere, anybody looking for a game, and figure it out from there. All right, Ragavan comes down here for Dave.
I have 5.
Now Goblin Guide has a potential blocker. Let's see
I
if...
will attempt the Swiss Spear.
All right, Swift Spear comes down. Let's see if Ragavan blocks this Goblin Guide. Kaplan thinking about a Swift Spear here.
How many cards do you have left?
4.
4 cards left for Greg.
I'll brainstorm in response.
Brainstorm in response to a Monastery Swift Spear. Game 1, Monastery Swift Spear got Force of Will. So let's see what happens here. Snorlax is your favorite MTG banning? Who's my favorite Pokemon? I really don't know.
Swiss Spear is fine.
Swing for 3. Trigger.
Expressive iteration.
Mhm.
I will take it. I go to 15.
Fast you.
Kaplan takes the 3, opening up an attack here for Ragavan. See if he does that first. Yep.
Attack.
Get an Eidolon.
Eidolon on top.
Token. You go to 17.
I don't know if Kaplan wants to cast an Eidolon here. That doesn't seem correct to me. It's actually pronounced Ragavan and not Ragavan. I don't know. I believe you.
Cast the iteration.
Results.
Expressive iteration.
Wow.
Kaplan saying wow at the top 3 cards of the library here. That either means they're really good or really bad.
Put that into my hand. Exile Ragavan. Put that on the bottom.
So Ragavan, is that correct? If you're looking for correct pronunciations of magic cards, this is the wrong channel for you, by the way, because I do no
I'll pop the
research.
token to cast Ponder.
Yep.
Right, I'll keep that.
Common name in India. That's interesting.
Scalding Tarn.
Mhm.
Fetch myself 14.
Mm-hmm.
Fetching with Scalding Tarn.
The Volcanic.
Mm-hmm.
Your uncle's first name is Ragavan. Am I saying it right now? Ragavan? What was I saying before? Ragavan? I don't know. Ragavan.
I'll pass.
Okay. So, draw.
All right, Dragon's Rage channel is back down.
Seriously? I will attempt to bolt Dragon Range channel.
Sure.
Swing 4, trigger.
Great. I'll take
Great
an
on
or,
top.
I go to 10.
Kaplan goes to 10.
Yeah, last year.
You wish your uncle was a monkey pirate?
That's actually what I needed.
All right, Wooded
Right,
Foothills up
15.
top.
15.
It's exiled.
Yep.
Ragavan. I gotta remember to say it correctly now. Thanks for correcting me, by the way. If that's a common name, I definitely want to be getting it right. It's not some made up name like Phyrexia, where the pronunciation is not important.
Playing Murktide.
Murktide.
Yep.
Exiling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including 1, 2, 3, 4. Instants of sorceries.
Nope.
7, 7.
Yup.
And sacrifice the token for Delver.
Yep.
7/7
And I'll
Murktide's a big
pass.
problem for Burn.
Cancel. Draw.
High Zera wants more dredge cards. Do we want more dredge cards, chat? I don't think so.
Yeah, Land Patron. That's Westbeer.
Sure.
And I'll pass you.
We got shenanigans. That was enough. Swiftspear pass is not very good. Things are going pretty poorly for Greg here.
How many cards?
3.
Jinger and step, I'll bolt you.
And that's well.
Oops, Greg's at 12. I had life totals wrong.
Trigger.
Yep.
Force will.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a lot of flying power.
Draw.
Mm-hmm.
Force of Will's pretty good as well. Kevin LS is asking for a Dredge 10 card. Oh my goodness.
Hmm.
Delver and Murktide could do a lot of damage here, but it seems like Kaplan's going to be a little bit careful about sending in all creatures. Well, I don't think Ragavan's going to be attacking, but all other creatures.
I'll just attack with the Murktide.
Yep. 5.
Murktide hits for 7.
And I'll pass.
Wired Hyena, thank you for the resub at tier 1. 4 months already. 4 months already. Thank you, Wired Hyena. Appreciate it. Wired Hyena with a gift badge and now a 4-month sub. Very nice. Gilded Drake. Oh my goodness. We know Kaplan has a force of will. Dave is at 10 as far as I know.
Once the exchange happens, like, that's... Do I have an opportunity to kill the Drake while the effect is on the stack? Is it like it checks it, or it just comes in and you gain the creature no matter what?
Good question. Let's find out.
I'm looking at that now. Exchange control of Gilded Drake and up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. So, if you don't or can't make an exchange, sacrifice Gilded Drake. The ability still resolves if its target becomes illegal.
So let's say I let it resolve the trigger or the exchange, whatever, and I lightning bolt the Drake. You still get the creature that you're stealing?
I don't believe so because it's an exchange. Let's see what chat is saying here.
Yeah, disability still resolved if its target becomes illegal. Well, it says you can make the exchange if the target becomes if the target goes away.
No, nothing to do with the target.
Yeah,
the Drake
yeah.
itself. If the Drake dies, do you still get the creature?
It looks like you just can't make the exchange, which will cause Gilded Drake to get sacrificed, but it'll be already dead.
Okay.
The ability still resolves if its target becomes a legal part, I think, is related to if you don't or can't make an exchange, sacrifice Gilded Drake. That's why it says that. So if you bolt the Drake, nothing gets exchanged.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, the exchange is not made. Yep.
You have how many cards besides the Drake?
2.
Some people in chat are saying you do get the creature, but I don't think that's correct. I think an exchange won't happen if it can't happen completely, like Turn Zero Games wrote here, is correct.
Drake resolves. And I guess now you choose a creature and then I have an opportunity to respond after you choose it. Is that how it works?
Well, okay, so Drake resolves, trade is on the stack.
Drake resolves, Drake is
are
on the
you
stack,
choosing
and you
to-
have to choose a target, right?
I'm targeting so any creature that I take from you is going to have summoning sickness, is that right?
Right, unless the creature has haste.
Okay, so I will take the Murktide region.
Okay, he's targeting the Murktide region.
Interesting.
If the Murktide region, for example, was sacrificed in response somehow, then Gilded Drake would die as well, because you did not do an exchange. If Gilded Drake dies in response to the trigger, nothing gets exchanged.
Person hand?
Okay, a Braid hits the Gilded Drake. Thank you, chat. Gilded Drake not the best just now, knowing a Braid was in hand, I guess. Did something. Greg thinking here, I believe.
Hmm.
Are players frozen? Another couple of seconds of no activity. I'm going to check if they're still alive. Are you guys good?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Wasn't sure if they froze up or what.
I will attempt to chain lightning the Murktide region.
Sure.
I will attempt to fire blast the Murktide region.
Yep.
All right, some desperate measures here.
I will swing for 6.
Swinging for 6. Not bad.
I'll block 1 and take 3. Go to 7.
Yep. Pass turn.
I got a
Precarious
bolt.
7 life.
GG.
Ooh, bolt off the top was
Two
that?
games.
Good games. The Mercside Regent looked like it was going to be too much for you to handle, but then you had to use up your last couple of resources to kill it. There was no option for you to go to the face there, right, Greg?
I had 7 in like there's like no matter how I did it, like he only takes 9. Plus, if you had the bolt in hand, then probably less than 9. So yeah, the Murktide region was basically like a must trade. So yeah, removal didn't happen. Oh well. Maybe Gilded Drake is not really as good as I thought it was because like like I didn't realize that if it dies, the exchange doesn't happen. So that's kind of a bummer.
Right, yeah. I guess in that exact situation, knowing Kaplan had a braid, it wasn't the best, but it did make him waste the braid, I guess.
Yeah, but like I kind of read that he had no counter spells. I was like, I mean, it was just really bad draws both games. I drew like 3 lands in a Price of Progress game 1 and no lands like for most of the game in game 2. So like I had a plan in game 2. Like I had 3 creatures and like a couple bolts. So I figured like any land off the top and makes me like have a really explosive start. But they just didn't come together. So oh well.